two. Down to one. It's Gaines. Yes!
This ball is crushed.
MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on BS for real, my rhymes convict and heal.
Welcome to the Faithful Fan Show. I am here, Tony Cook, with a full cast. Familiar faces and unfamiliar faces. We got Big Juan in the house. Juan is my New York, everything New York insider, New York Nets, New York Knicks, New York Jets. You're not really a Nets fan, but you got to give me the insight on it when it happens, because the Nets are popping right now.
Of course. Brooklyn's popping.
I got Matt here. I got Big Matt. This is the hot take Titan. He's
There
back.
we go. At me.
Mr. Zach Levine in the house.
At me.
Yeah, at Mr. Matt in the house. Okay. And we also got a newcomer. This is Terin Solomon. This is okay. From here on out, this is my Chiefs insider, even though we don't need one. The Chiefs are covered enough on the national airwaves, but here you go, Terin Solomon, the biggest Chiefs fan you'll ever meet.
This your first episode, Terin?
First episode.
Oh, you're not ready.
I've been on his neck. I've been on his neck for about 30 episodes. Like, put me on the show, dog.
Oh, you're not ready for the hot takes.
I'm watching all the shows. Can I get on? Like, he the first time he messaged me.
I know Terin was on, man. He said, Terin hit me on Facebook, the Facebook Messenger. You know it's live. He said, yo, you know I'm the most qualified to talk on your show, bro. You know I was a D1 collegiate athlete, bro. Oregon State, bro. I'm like, all right, Terin, okay, here we come. Okay, so guys, we got a lot to unpack. It's been a while. A bunch of stuff been going on. We've been watching March Madness. I haven't got a chance to get into the NFL. A lot of stuff has happened. So I'm gonna go around the room and ask you guys this offseason, what was the biggest surprise to you? Matt, I'm gonna start with you, brother.
I got two. Obviously, as a Bears fan, I think our biggest surprise was letting go of Kyle Fuller. To me, that wasn't a really smart move, especially when you on the hot seat. You got to win. You getting rid of one of your veterans and one of your best players, defense captains. That was dumb.
Now, how many years are
the Bears?
Matt, how many years are on Fuller's contract? Like, how many years? Or was he just a free agent? They just let him walk.
No, he had 2 more to go.
So they just waived him. They
just waived him. Yeah,
wow,
we could have not getting anything from him. It was stupid. It was a stupid move, but we're talking about Ryan Pace here, so let's carry on. I would say the biggest thing in the offseason was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers able to keep their entire starting roster on the hometown deal.
Yeah.
On the hometown deal.
How you feel about that, Terin?
I mean, both of those teams don't really matter. That's irrelevant. Tampa Bay is going back. Bears are going to be trash. The thing that surprised me the most was 49ers trading up to pick number 3. Stop playing. Like, who are they going to get? There's nobody to get there. That's terrible trade up.
So that's a very interesting surprise, because how many quarterbacks are going to go in the top 5? I feel
right. You got Zach Wilson. You got obviously Trevor Lawrence.
So
then you're falling to Mac Jones, and he ain't played for but a year. So like, what are you doing?
I think Trey Lance will be the 3rd QB off the board.
Ooh,
why are we forgetting about Justin Fields?
Hey,
why are we forgetting about Fields?
Nah, Justin, he doesn't pass the eye test. Tragedy.
Right. He don't pass the eye test.
Playing Ohio State against the best teams.
I mean, the best teams. Let's relax, dog. Like, what are you talking about? He didn't play against the best teams. No.
Not really. Mm-hmm. Okay, but I mean, he played and he went a long way in the last tournament, right? No. Right.
No, they did go far, but Trey Lance hasn't played anybody, but Trey Lance is the eye test. Trey Lance passes the eye test. So the
Lamar,
thing is
Lamar
like
Jackson-esque kind of, when you see him out there running the football.
I think Justin Fields is just a less dope Kyler Murray.
Okay, so you guys see, only 2-3 quarterbacks going in the first 5, because it seems like a lot will go. It seems like a lot of quarterbacks are getting set up to go in this top 10, dude. The way teams are trading, and Dolphins traded out and traded back up, like all that. But anyways, I'm getting carried away. Is that your only surprise?
That's not. I mean, I was kind of surprised that they traded Nick Foles for Matthew Stafford, but at the same time, it is an upgrade. Matthew Stafford hasn't played.
You You mean Jared
Jared
Goff.
Jared Goff.
Jared
Jared
Goff.
Goff.
Nick
Yeah,
Foles.
yeah,
I would have loved to trade Nick Foles for Matthew Stafford. Like, why y'all playing me like that? Why y'all doing that?
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
get
good
Nick
call,
Foles
good
to the.
call.
You gotta get Nick Foles to the playoffs, and then you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
As long as
a
he's on
winner.
on a playoff bound team, he's straight. He's straight.
Yeah, like,
Now,
he's a winner.
Juan, let me ask you, what's the biggest surprise to you in the offseason so far?
I really haven't been shocked too much by anything, but just to throw something out there, I'm gonna say the Raiders giving a running back $11 million guaranteed for 2 years
Jacobs.
to come share snaps. I mean, the
Oh,
Raiders
wait.
already got a pretty good running back in Josh Jacobs. Why are they gonna pay, a guy who's just gonna share snaps?
And who is
$11
this?
million
I'm
guaranteed.
drawing a blank on what happened. Who they bring in?
Kenyon Drake.
Ah, interesting.
Kenyon Drake.
That one kind of flew under the radar for me. I didn't know about that. That's a lot of money to pay a backup running back.
I think that was a smart move. I think that was a long-term move as opposed to like a right now move. Obviously, you want to keep Josh Jacobs healthy, so you want to split his backs. The salary cap over the next 3 years maybe get close to doubling, right? So if you get you a Kenyon Drake right now on a discount deal, you're not going to have to pay him once that media contract kicks in. So that was a smart move. It looks like it was overpaid now, but in 2-3 years we're going to be like, oh, that was a good move for them.
It's risky though, because you got running backs aren't exactly long-term investments in the NFL anymore. Especially when one of the knocks on the Raiders is they don't have a great offensive line. So you're gonna put a guy out there just kind of split the beat ups, split the punches with Josh Jacobs. If he holds up, then yeah, maybe it could be long-term deal, but that's a big if in the NFL. They're not pulling any punches on the defensive side of the ball on any from any team. So
And 11 million for 1 year?
no, it's guaranteed. It's a 2-year deal. I mean, that's just
11 million.
it's a bigger contract, but I mean it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's a pretty good amount of guaranteed money for.
See, at first I thought you're saying 1 year, 11 million. I was like, oh, they low-key broke the. That's like Zeke money, yo. But guys, my biggest surprise is the Cam Newton. Patriots electing to rock with Cam Newton another year. Granted, I don't know if they're paying him much. What are they, 14 million?
You're asleep. Like
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
There's no surprises there. Who do they have on offense? Except for that one receiver he threw the ball to every single
So you don't
play.
think so you don't think they should wait? They should spend some of those resources to try to move up in the draft and pick one of these quarterbacks that are going early. What are they like, 15?
They need skill players. They do not have Tom Brady anymore. They need some skill players on the squad.
Cam Newton's gonna get those skill players the rock, Terin?
But if you look at Cam Newton's body of work, he had a decent season. Where he started to struggle is when he got hit with COVID and he missed those weeks. Obviously, the rhythm stops.
Very true.
So when you look at his body of work, if you get him some talent, you get him some help around. Is he closer back to his MVP form? He's not going to be MVP again, but he'll be closer, right? It's either that or you pay heavy. You lose a lot of draft capital to move up. You pay a big premium in free agent. It made sense.
I like Matt's takes. Matt's killing the show right now.
Nowhere near. I mean, he's nowhere near the top of what he used to be, but he's also not near the bottom of quarterbacks available in the league. He can still do some stuff.
My whole thing is I feel like you could have got Cam Newton and you probably didn't have to upgrade the pay. He probably would have went for another 5. I think this year was like 5, right? I would have paid him another 5. You had COVID, bro. Let's run this thing back. Like they paid him they're paying him like triple what they paid him last year. And he didn't, I don't know. The season didn't, what they like 3rd in their division? The Dolphins beat him in the division.
7-9.
They were last.
Don't look at the Dolphins like the Dolphins are trash.
No, I'm just saying
it
got nasty for them. They gonna pay the same quarterback to come back. I might just move on and cut my losses. Hey, but I'm happy Cam Newton got his money. I'm a Cam Newton fan. Don't shoot me. That was a surprise for me.
Cutting your losses does not go well.
And quick though. No, and they signed him immediately. Like he was like one of the first signings, dude. But anyways, I could tell y'all ain't rocking with my.
It's hard though, because the Patriots I think won the offseason, right? They went back to 2011 when they went and spin big in free agency, and then went out and won a Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're going to win a Super Bowl this year, but I'm saying they went back that deep where they spent a lot of money in free agency and really improved their team. I think that's going to be a really competitive team next year.
I think so too.
Maybe even a playoff team.
That division's going to be interesting. So guys, we're moving on to the next topic. Next topic is, there were a lot of moves. I'm surprised none of your guys' big moves were your quarterback moves. Big surprises were your quarterback moves. Guys, the quarterback carousel has been crazy. Terin, we don't got to talk about your quarterback. You're out. You're exempt from this conversation. Chiefs
Wait,
fan. You're boring, bro. You're boring.
Hey, hold on. I want to know how he feels about his offensive line situation.
There was good pickups. I mean, they're going to be average. They're not going to be as good as they were. But they are getting older and they're getting hurt. Like tackles on the edge.
Tackles are gone.
They were getting hurt though, and they were getting older. So it's like it's time to bring in some new money, you know. I think that we should draft an offensive lineman, to be honest. Our defense.
No, exactly. Because can you agree, Terin, that was probably your guys' Achilles heel in the Super Bowl last year?
It was not just the Achilles heel.
It was it.
Jason Pierre-Paul was in there like nobody's business. Hey, Shaq Barrett.
Yeah,
like,
dude. I haven't even got a chance to talk to you
running for
about
his
that.
life.
I haven't got a chance to talk to you about your Chiefs' downfall.
Man, I was hyped. I was like, hey, still got it. We got Mahomes. Mahomes was running. He ran 500 yards in that game. He was running for his life.
Yeah, bro. Crazy. Behind the yardage scrimmage. But anyways, like I said, Terin's exempt from the conversation, Matt. Can't talk about quarterbacks with us. Juan.
Definitely not me.
So Juan, we're gonna start the conversation with you. The Jets, breaking news. They traded the guy that you know, I think I remember you saying, nah, we rocking with Sam. We gotta rock with Sam. He's gone. To the Panthers, Juan, what's up?
They got a deal they couldn't refuse. You know, they pretty much, I think they got like 4 picks over the next couple of years, a couple second rounders. So it's tough. You know, I mean, they're going big on the draft over the next couple of years. And I think even this year they have like 6 picks or more. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Zach Wilson had a good pro day or whatever, which is kind of crazy that, you know, one or two throws can turn everything around.
It's kind of crazy.
Make all kinds of decisions. I mean,
He's better than Sam Darnold already.
I mean, I know they study these guys. It's not like they're just going one time, but still, you know, like they just go one day. They're like, oh, you hit that guy on the out in less than 2 seconds. We're good. We're gonna give you a fat contract.
Damn, right outside the hash mark. Did you see that?
Exactly. Like, oh man, he was just one step into his break. You're great.
Anticipation.
Yeah. So I mean, but if you got a new GM, new head coach, which most people, as far as I can tell, are very excited about, and you're just trying to change culture, you know, pump new blood. And look, I like Sam Darnold. I thought he was the best option that we had. But he also, honestly, as bad as the Jets were, and it wasn't all Sam Darnold's fault, he also didn't really show like he could break out if he just had like a lineman or two. You know what I'm saying? Like he still made really dumb mental mistakes.
That's what you said. You said even 3 years in, he was still making rookie mistakes.
Yeah, he was making some mental mistakes that he really shouldn't have been making at this point. So even as bad as the Jets were, I think he didn't help himself. So, you know, hey, let's see what this kid's Zach Wilson can do. And
but the pick is in, right? That's the guy, right? Like that's the Jets.
I mean, they're not gonna unless the Jaguars pick Zach Wilson, then you know, and then we get Trevor Lawrence. Right. But yeah, no, I think the Jets are in the best position they've been in a long time, potential wise, you know. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens 2 years from now. We might be talking about.
Yeah, we might be talking about Zach Wilson as the next Patrick Mahomes.
We'll see.
That is just ridiculous. Come on, dog.
Okay. So let's move on to the Chicago Bears, Matt. Now this this news is kind of dated, but we haven't talked about it on the show yet. Andy Dalton is the starting, could be the starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears.
Oh, they already announced it. They said he's the starting quarterback. I don't know how I feel about it, right? I don't think when you're on the hot seat, it's your last season. I'm not trusting my job to Andy Dalton. I'm not doing it.
That's crazy, yeah.
But to everybody's point, the Bears took a big swing at Russell Wilson, right? They went big. We tried to trade everything we have for him, which that wouldn't have made sense either, because we would have just brought Russell Wilson into the same situation that he's got in Seattle, which is no O-line. He would have been running around throwing to no receivers, right? So, because at the time we didn't know if Allen Robinson was coming back. So I think it's one of those things where what were your other options? You know, you could have made a move for Jameis Winston.
Or I thought the Watson push was, Watson's a different podcast for a different day. But at the time, Watson was big talk in Chicago for a second.
Watson was, but Houston wasn't letting him go, and they was talking 4 first-round picks.
And
it's like we need more than just the quarterback, right? There's other pieces that we need in order for us to be a contender. Definitely. So for us to give up everything just to bring a quarterback in, now we just paying somebody premium dollars over the next few years to still be a mediocre team.
Yeah, I feel you.
So hopefully Andy Dalton, you know, hopefully Mac Jones falls to 20. We can pick him up. Andy Dalton could be a nice little.
See, Mac Jones at 20, I like that. All these people talking about
that's
Mac
not going to happen. Honestly, it's more looking like Kyle Trask, if that's how you say his last name. But I don't like Kyle Trask. Like I'm not a believer. I don't think.
Okay, what college is he coming out?
Florida, QB from Florida.
Okay.
I don't think his game is going to translate to the NFL. I think his numbers are a little elevated because Pitts down there. He's
nasty.
So yeah, so
Pitts is nasty. If he falls to 10, I'm sorry. Cowboys are going offense again this year. In the draft. I'm sorry. Anyways, but okay, Matt. With that being said, so am I hearing they're rocking with Dalton? And do you think it's an ongoing conclusion that they're going to draft a quarterback in the first round?
No, I don't think that's
available.
I don't think so. It wouldn't be wise for us to draft a quarterback unless somebody failed us. Like a Mac Jones, he's worth taking a swing at 20. Yeah. Kyle Trask is not worth, fishing at 20. So okay. I honestly see us going either the Virginia Tech cornerback or offensive lineman. We need a lineman, but now with Fuller gone, we need a corner too. We need a lot of help. Honestly, we need some depth.
I hear you. Hey, this is the Faithful Fan Show, and we're here to vent about it. Hey, Terin, no, bro, you don't get to laugh at quarterback problems. You don't get to laugh at quarterback problems.
He said we need a lot of help. But I was like, I agree, dog.
Okay, so Terin, I'm gonna let you participate, bro. You seem bored. I'm gonna let you participate.
I'm not bored. I'm enjoying.
Out of the two quarterback situations, though, which franchise in your eyes handled their QB troubles the best? Chicago Bears or the Jets? Like, I wouldn't even say the Jets had a problem.
There's no handling anything with the Jets. The Jets, get rid of the guy that's not working and get the new guy.
So that's how you feel. Okay.
Yeah, that's not a question about that one. Kyle Trask or Mac Jones, I'm taking Kyle Trask all day. There's not a question about it.
Over Mac Jones.
Mac Jones played 1 year. And he plays for the best team in the.
Why does everyone love Mac Jones then? I just don't get it. What is everyone loves?
He's a winner. He's from Alabama. Like, it's a winner. It's a winner. He doesn't make mistakes. He hasn't made mistakes. Yeah, it's just he played under a coach that sends him out. Like, what do you mean? And he started. So
with Mac Jones, I think the thing with what everybody likes about Mac Jones is he's a very cerebral quarterback. I think he's gonna translate to the NFL well. His mind will translate to the NFL well.
His accuracy, I've heard, is his best weapon. His accuracy. I've heard he's really accurate.
Yeah, I think he had a good pro day.
We don't know if he's accurate because he's been throwing the windows that are.
True that. True that.
We don't know.
You know what I mean? He got the best receiver out there. These guys running circles around people.
Oh,
I just know he makes sharp decisions. He can read defenses. He doesn't have the arm strength. He doesn't have the athleticism. He's average at best in pocket mobility. So That's what I'm saying. If he comes to 20, yeah, we can take him. Trask, though, I don't know if we pick him. I don't know. He's a
I'm gonna have
second
to
round
watch
pick
this
at
kid
best.
Trask. I'm gonna have to watch it.
He's nice.
I'm gonna have
He's
to watch it.
nice.
I'm gonna have to
I
watch
like him. I like him a lot.
What do you?
He's
Okay,
nice.
explain it. What do you like? What is it that you see?
It's just, I mean, he took Florida from nothing to something that wasn't notable for a moment, for a couple years, to something that's now notable. He got receivers. He got receivers that are being looked at now. When was the last time that happened in Florida?
And a lot of people say Kyle Pitts, he wasn't doing nothing last year.
You know what I mean?
And all of a
So
sudden,
like
this year he blew up.
that's all I'm saying is like he's
Interesting.
making people notable that weren't notable.
Very interesting. Guys, the quarterback talk has been fun. We've reached the halfway point of the show. We're going to come back and talk some NBA when we come back. On the Faithful Fan Show. Hang in there, guys.
Yeah. Oh. 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 Shit on tapes, like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight, then you. My dogs go, your dogs go, and then we go shut down. First we had a right, now they like, my baby. So, my dogs go, your dogs go, and then we go. First we had a right, now they like, my baby. That's a rough rider. Man, this shot niggas crazy. Bust you in me swings, stop acting like a baby. Too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, no, it's pitiful. That's how niggas get down. Watch my niggas spit rounds. If you suckers get ground, just for talking shit, clown. Or you think it's funny, you don't know me, buddy. It's about to get ugly. Fucking dogs are hungry. Guess you know what that means. I'm a boss that green. Time niggas over me. Don't make it a murder scene. If a dog alone, leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave. My home is a cave. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is a grave. I'm a bull papers. It's all about the papers. We just caught the papers and now they want to break. My dogs go down. Your dogs go. And here we go. First we had a light. Now they like. Why, baby?
Welcome back to the Faithful Fan Show. Here kicking it with Big Juan, Matthew Robinson, Terin Solomon. We got a full cast of educated opinions on the panel today. NBA, talking NBA, fellas. There's been some trades that we really got to dive into. First trade, Matt, how you feel about the Vucevic to the Bulls trade?
I think it was a good trade. All in all, I think it was a good trade. I think ultimately what we're seeing is that Zach LaVine is a star in this league.
Yeah,
and
we're seeing that.
He just needed one other star in this league.
Better than Booker, Matt?
Really
Matt, hold up. Better than Booker?
What's that?
Matt, he's better than Booker?
Absolutely, he's better than Booker. Absolutely, he's better than Booker. Still on it.
Okay, proceed.
But yeah, it was a great trade. We needed a big man. We needed somebody who could help kind of stretch the floor or help Zach stretch the floor and pull defenders out. So I like the trade. I don't think it's going to have an impact on this season. I know as soon as it hit, everybody was like Bulls in the playoffs. I don't think so. I still think we're not a playoff team. I think we make it to that little play-in tournament. that's as far as we go. I don't think we're getting in. We still need a couple more pieces, right? We don't have the role players. We traded away a lot of our role players to get them. So it's like, it was a great trade, but we still 1 or 2 more pieces away from being that team that I want to see us be.
Interesting that you guys might be in the play-in with my good friend Knicks, the Juan's team over here. The Knicks, they're like, what are they, 8th right now? What do they want? They're like 8th seed right now, right?
I think 7th seed, but yeah.
7th or 8th. Juan said 7th.
Yeah, 8.
8.
But I want to say the Bulls are like 3 games back from the 8th seed. So if they gonna catch somebody, it's either gonna be the Knicks or who else is right there, like Miami,
Pacers.
Yeah.
Pacers.
Pacers last night.
Yeah, I saw. Yep. They're gelling well.
But I think, again, I don't see it. You know what I mean? We went immediately after the trade. We lost 6 straight games, right? We're on a 4-game win streak. Well, if we beat Atlanta tonight, we're on a 4-game win streak tonight. But then after that, the schedule is still real rocky. And I just don't think I think we're playing well, but we don't got the legs to do what we need to do to get into the playoffs. Like I said, we get into the play-in game, we don't get out.
Ooh, wait. So am I misunderstanding? If you get into the play-in game, you're going to the playoffs, is what you're saying?
No, we get into the playoff game, we lose it. We're done. Yeah, we're not built for that yet. We're not built for that. But what I will say is, with Zach LaVine, the star, we got a good. I gotta keep letting y'all know. You know what I mean? Some of us on this panel seem to need to give him his respect. But I think
up till 2021 he was injury prone, Matt. Up till 2021 he was injury prone. Like, I don't know, bro.
Hey,
he's balling right now. He's balling right now. He's balling right now. Terin,
I'll tell you this.
Yo.
I'm gonna give you my hot take. You know, every time I come in here, I give you a hot take. I'm calling it. 3 years from now, the Bulls are in the Eastern Conference Finals. 3 years.
Matt, what the
3 years.
Matt?
Come on, dog.
You know the Nets are still around, right? The Nets is still around.
The
Sixers
Bucks
I didn't say
the
NBA
76ers.
Finals. I said Eastern Conference Finals.
They're
The Nets
not-
are around. Who else?
The
Who else?
Sixers. The
The
Bucks.
Bucks. The Bucks.
Hold on, time out. Wait,
The
pause.
Knicks.
Wait.
The Knicks.
Let's talk. I'll address both of those teams. The Bucks have been the team for the last 4 years. And how many Eastern Conference Finals have they made?
Okay. All right.
I'll wait. Secondly,
Fair.
are we really talking about the Sixers? We talking about Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons?
They for real this year, man.
better
The only
relax
thing
on
standing
them.
in
They
their way
was
is the
they
Nets
was for
this
real.
year.
Hey, they was for real last year.
Oh,
And they was
God.
for real the year before that.
Hey, but
They were.
But do
for real.
Embiid not look fire this year? Embiid looks fire this year.
Embiid
caliber.
looked fire last year.
Not
You know what
MVP
I mean?
caliber.
Look, legends are not made in the regular season. Until you do something after that, after them 82 games is over, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean?
Russell Westbrook is a legend. I don't care what
man.
y'all say, dog. He's made in the
Okay.
regular season legend, dog. Like, what are we saying right now? Like,
Okay,
I got mad at the take. Like, hold on, dog. Russell Westbrook's out there hustling every game, 82
Russell
games a year.
Westbrook,
Hey,
he's on
he
the
a
worst
different
team in
breed.
the NBA.
He a different breed. He a
Different breed.
right?
He said that's from my boy Nipsey.
know.
60. I said, ooh.
Oh, the
You know.
60. Oh.
Yeah.
Outside of Westbrook, legends are made in the postseason, and neither one of them names or teams have done anything late in the season. So I'm not hearing that. I'm not buying the hype. As I
One
said,
thing I will
Bulls-
give you about the Bulls, though, Vucevic made it a destination.
Yeah.
Now it's a destination.
Now players don't want to go there. Okay.
So over the next 3 years, when we get a couple more free agents and a
You're
couple
definitely
key
gonna
draft
get
picks,
some.
Hey,
all of a sudden, y'all
Matt.
talking about us like y'all talking about the Sixers.
Matt, you know what that is? A reach. It's a reach. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
Juan. Jump in here, Juan. Big trade. What is there? Is there a trade that shook up the NBA?
well, I don't know that shook it up, but kind of overkill. But is Aldridge to the Nets? I mean, getting bought out by the Nets. And
Okay.
I mean,
And in your mind, he's not washed? He's not
Half-
washed, Juan?
half their team gets hurt like every other night, and
I know.
they still got
There's
enough
rotating doors.
and they still got enough to win, especially in the East. So I don't know. That's kind of overkill, but I don't know. It makes it a fun watch. I like to watch the Nets and.
So no, wait, Juan. So you got the Knicks right behind you, talking about you like to watch the Nets.
No, yeah, that's all right. Well, we'd like to watch it.
Okay, so be honest, Juan, as a Knicks fan.
Using my hated team, the Lakers.
Juan, as a Knicks fan, be honest though. Be honest.
3 years, dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, here's my hot take on the Knicks. In 3 years, the Knicks will be garbage again.
Maybe, but probably not.
Oh my God. In 3 years, who will have a better team, the Knicks or the Bulls?
The Knicks.
Oh, man.
The Bulls.
Ooh.
The Bulls are gonna have a better team next year.
Here's the thing with the Knicks. They're building something. Like it finally looks like they're gaining momentum. Like they're not putting pieces together. They're not like pulling stuff off the shelf.
Okay.
They're building something. So if relatively healthy, like they were on a good little streak, a couple guys got hurt, they lost a couple games, so they're kind of back down, at the cellar. But I mean, you could tell that the Knicks are nowhere near the same. I mean, you can tell right away they're nowhere near the same team they were last year, and certainly not the years before that. So,
and it was day and night for them getting there, and it was low key though, picking up Derrick Rose.
Yeah. And honestly,
he helps them for their balance on offense. He helps them.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that move, but he's proven that as long as he stays healthy on the floor, he produces.
The thing about the Knicks, and I don't know, Juan, clue me in on this. I don't know what their contract situation are looking like. I feel like they've been overspending for what they're building.
People say that about the Julius Randle, maybe, right?
Maybe, but he's putting up, not league MVP numbers, but team MVP numbers.
He's doing well.
What upsets me about basketball conversation is y'all just don't recognize my man from Weber State. You don't recognize my man from Lehigh.
Lillard.
Y'all are just sleeping on my cats out there up in Portland, and it hurts my feelings to have whole conversations.
Okay, so Terin, wait, so you just
I'm having whole conversations, and the Portland Trailblazers are never involved in these conversations.
Okay, well, Terin, they're in one of those no man places too. They don't go to no Western Conference Finals neither.
No, they were in the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago. What are you talking about?
The Portland Trailblazers?
Yes, against the Golden State Warriors.
Okay,
they lost
last couple years have they been to the Western Conference Final? They basically got swept. There was a gentleman's sweep by the Lakers. They got where were their upgrades? If that's your team, where were their upgrades this year?
They got
gentlemen's sweep by the Lakers.
They got Robert Covington and Norman Powell. They got shooters around them now.
And when
Lillard could actually kick shit out.
So where they at? So okay, maybe that leads me to the next question.
Golly.
Say with your chest this next segment. I want to hear about Portland this next segment. I want to hear about Portland, Terin, this next segment. Okay. So we're going to go around the room and I'm going to ask everybody, who are your top two teams from the East and West? We're going to get a little Final Four action.
No,
if there was
because they're not my top four. Like, come on.
So, okay. Oh, Portland is, Portland now. Put me in your top four, dog. Put me in your top four. That's what I'm saying. Say it with your chest next segment. Dog. Portland. Okay. So I'm gonna start with you, Terin. Let me hear about Portland. Who's in your top four? Top two on the East, top two in the West. If we're doing a bracket right now, who meets? I think we know about Matt. It's like the Bulls, and it'll be the Bulls. And
the Bulls ain't making the playoffs this year. I can't do them,
Oh no, that's 3. That's 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
I think the
within
Nets
3 years.
I think the Nets will lose the Eastern Conference Finals to either the 76ers or the Bucks.
Hot take. Hot.
Yeah.
Who they there with though? Who they there with?
The Bucks or the 76ers. Either one.
Oh my gosh, that's not two teams, dog.
Come on, dog. All right. 76ers. I give the 76ers. I give the 76ers over the Nets.
76ers Nets.
Just because I think the Nets are too emotional. The whole squad is just crybabies, dog. I can't handle it.
You got 76ers going to the finals.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Okay. Hot. That's hot. West. Who you got on the West?
Well, I mean, there's no not really a conversation over there. LA
Top
is
two.
going. LA, I don't need two. I'll just LA is going to the championship.
So there ain't a second one. Wow.
There doesn't need to be a second one.
Okay.
Like, what we're wasting our time for? LeBron's he's going to the championship again.
Hey, he'll be back. He'll be back at the end of the month, guys.
Right. He's gonna be playing with his son. He's gonna be playing with his son in like 3 years. They're gonna be balling together.
Okay. So we're gonna move Juan, big Juan. We're doing a bracket. Who meets on the East and who meets on the West?
I'm gonna go the fun version. I'm not gonna go realistic version.
Oh,
we already know the Lakers are, if they get healthy. Honestly, though, they got to stay healthy. I think they could be in trouble if they can't stay healthy. But I'm gonna take two sexy picks from the West, and that's Denver and Phoenix.
Ooh,
oh shit.
yeah, I like that.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Sexy picks. Sexy
I
picks.
like the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets.
I like that.
Phoenix bandwagon earlier, but
So you just said F the Lakers altogether. Like,
I think Chris Paul is great at getting teams to the playoffs. So why not just get Phoenix to the finals. All right?
I love that Aaron Gordon pickup though. That was a nice pickup. That gave
Yeah.
us inside presence for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
now we talking.
And then
Inside presence.
the East, I'm gonna go with. Remember when we were talking about the Clippers? Bad move was to get rid of Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Well, he's in Philly now. You're gonna take that. He's gonna take that team to the conference finals.
Philly. Let's go.
It's not gonna be 3 years, but just a few weeks. The Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. That will be my fun pick. But we know. I mean, it's Brooklyn. It's gonna be the other New York team. I mean, I don't see. I understand. I agree with my colleague down here. They're, it's crybabies and all that stuff, and they may have some chemistry issues, but when you have arguably 2 or 3 of the best athletes on the floor any given night,
Right.
that's in basketball, that's tough. It's not like NFL where, you got one receiver, one lineman, you ain't,
Yeah.
you got 3 dudes that can change a game.
They can all close a game. They can all.
They can put it away. Dog.
Yeah,
They
I don't
Put it
see
away.
if Nash messes that up, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Nash doesn't have a clipboard right now. He's just out there.
Like, hey,
Just go play, guys.
Okay, so Matt, we heard Juan's.
Okay.
Let me hear your bracket. Top in the East, top in the West.
Obviously, it's Brooklyn and not to sound like one of those, but I'm gonna take, because this they last year they're gonna do something. Philly, right? I'm gonna take Brooklyn and Philly.
Philly's hot right now.
I will never take Milwaukee. I will never take Milwaukee ever again after last season's debacle.
Not even to the Eastern Conference Finals?
No,
That's an easy
I'm
guard,
never
dog.
betting on Milwaukee again. Do we need to rewind the tapes? I'm never.
I know it's
betting on
bad.
Milwaukee again.
Y'all are talking me off. Y'all are talking me off my take right now. Everybody says Sixers. I like the Sixers.
People took it. Hey, when they play the Bucks in the playoffs, they just say, "Hey, everybody, just stand right there and just just stand in the center and just wait for him to come. Let him shoot." And
so y'all don't think Middleton's gonna take that next step and elevate the Bucks?
What do you mean?
We said that last year. Yeah. That was what we thought was gonna happen last year.
His next step is over. He's taking
Okay. So Matt, who is it again? It's the Nets in
Brooklyn.
And on the West.
On the West, that's the easy one. That's easy. It's gonna be Denver and LA. Clippers.
Easy Denver, LA.
Clippers.
Oh my God, Matt. Don't do this to the fans again.
I think Razor Rondo to the Clippers made them a serious threat, dog.
It's good. But don't do this again, Matt. Matt, don't do it again.
Clippers.
A hot take Titan can't do this again to the
Hey, look, all of us on here need one common thing, and that's some Clippers. We all need haircuts. Clippers.
That's why I got a hat on, dog. I don't want to
Yeah, I need a
embarrass
haircut.
myself out here, dog.
I guess in the spirit of the show, I need a haircut. Juan need a haircut.
For sure.
can't
Karen
let
got a
it
beanie on. He need a haircut.
I can't
Matt,
even let it out.
you look proper. You look like you still got it going.
I need a haircut. I need some clippers.
The lineup's out. Okay. The lineup's going. Okay. Oh, Terin need a haircut. God.
He's got the Patrick Mahomes haircut.
Hey, don't play with him,
Wild.
dog.
So, guys, mine for the West, of course, it's Lakers, and I got the Suns. I think Chris Paul is finally going to meet LeBron James in the Western Conference Finals. I liked what I saw against the Jazz the other night. They battled the Jazz, and Donovan Mitchell was going off how he was going off on Murray. Like he was having one of those.
One team, I just don't like them. They're like, it's a waste of time.
The Jazz?
It's a waste of time. Bro.
Yeah.
What are we
Even though
doing?
they're number one, you know what's going to happen. Like Donovan Mitchell will be scoring his butt off, but
when he gets to the playoffs, like he still scores, but the rest of the team does not. Rudy
Gobert
Gobert
is your
does
next
not play
best
the
scorer. It's
playoffs.
not going to cut it. Clarkson's their next best. Like, come on.
Yeah,
It's not
not it.
okay. And then on the East, hold up. On the East, I was going to go Bucks, Nets, and, Bucks get to go one more time to the Eastern. But y'all talked me off that. It's not
Yeah.
Bucks.
There's no
Let's
way.
go Sixers.
Like not when defense is that easy. Like
Let's-
they're just sitting there like,
The disrespect
why are
for
we wasting-
Giannis.
we cannot
The
waste our time.
disrespect.
Like they literally do that every time he gets to the playoffs. Like he'll dominate
true.
the whole season. Jamming on
It's true,
people.
though. It's true. It's sad. True, but
Honestly, it's even more to that. He cannot close a game out. He's not clutch. If you go back and you look to the past 2 seasons, elimination games, Giannis is terrible. The game before elimination games, Giannis is terrible. Game 1 in the elimination series, Giannis is terrible, right? And we make excuses. Fans make excuses, announcers make excuses. He hasn't developed that part of his game yet. He's not clutch.
You can't be the man if you can't shoot, dog. They're doing
ain't no
like
free
they did
throws.
LeBron.
The free throws is an issue. Like that's one of the main problems of free throws, bro. He got to clean that up. He got to clean it all up, man.
He got to do like he got to hang out with LeBron for a minute, dog. Because LeBron got better. Like he's still not elite.
Closing is done beyond the arc, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's a trouble.
Yeah. LeBron. So guys, long story short.
Hold on. Before we end this, did he just say LeBron's not elite? Is that what I heard?
Whoa, relax. LeBron's the greatest of all time. We're not even gonna
Wait, no one said LeBron's not elite. No one said that. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he's the greatest of all time. So we want to start that discussion. We can go over that.
Second greatest of all time.
He's the best player.
He's en route. He is en route, though. He is.
Dog, he's the best basketball player of all time. He went to 10 straight. What are we talking about?
Okay.
NBA
He went to 10 straight.
Tony,
Okay, Terin, wait. This is the end of the podcast, damn it. This is the end of the podcast. I was trying to end it. Oh shit. It's tough. This is a tough conversation, guys. He's in
That's
route.
a whole show. That's a whole show.
Yeah, he is en route.
It
We can
gotta
all
be a
come back
whole
on
show.
and we can do a whole nother show about this.
And
Like
next time
Jordan is still the
next time y'all
greatest.
disrespect Lamar Jackson, I'm gonna be on y'all next, bro. Because he's look, y'all say he can't play in the playoffs.
Oh, you've been watching all the episodes.
No,
huh?
yeah, like I'm sitting here like, don't disrespect Lamar Jackson. He
No
can't
one-
play in the playoffs. He had 500 yards on the Tennessee Titans his first playoff game. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
no one disrespecting Lamar Jackson. He's not a top 5 quarterback.
He's at least top 7, and y'all didn't give him that.
Okay, that
respect
wasn't the
either.
conversation. Sorry, everyone. Faithful fans, we're getting. This is a whole. Terin's arguing about a past episode right now. But yeah, okay, guys, I appreciate y'all coming on the show and chopping with me, football and basketball. We can go forever. We go forever about this stuff. I think we've been on for about an hour now. Do you guys have anything else to say to the fans before we log out? Juan?
Watch the Knicks. They're fun.
Yeah!
Watch the
Terin.
rise. Watch the rise.
I appreciate
Watch
you
the
for having
rise.
me. Y'all don't gotta watch this, but you know where we're gonna be at the end of the year when it comes down to football. So you can
Cheers.
just relax.
We need to relax. Okay. All right. Hey, at Terin Solomon. Hey, the hot take Titan who has the Clippers seeing the Nets in the finals. Got
The
to
last
say to the
thing
fans.
I want to leave everybody with, go watch that documentary again. Go watch that Bulls documentary one more time. Because obviously y'all was asleep. Y'all was asleep for all the episodes.
I'm a Jordan fan. I will stick to LeBron is en route to being the greatest of all time.
I don't know.
You got it. Give me one more. Give me a repeat, and then I'm gonna start calling him to go. Give me a repeat.
Give me a hold on. Give me a three-peat, and we can start having the conversation.
Matt, that's not fair, Matt. It's a different era, and LeBron has really he's carried enough weight, bro. He's carried enough weight.
Bro,
sorry guys.
My man, look,
I can't handle this conversation. We got it. Come on, Doug. Like, come on, Doug.
LeBron is the greatest individual player of all time.
Of all time. It's not even a question, Doug. Like, what are we saying?
Guys, until next time on the Faithful Fan Show, it's been fun kicking it with y'all.
So much, man, I think I need to lay in the paint, going home. I'm there, I need to touch so much, man, I think I need to lay. Animal, MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on BS if real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lines a red pill, real. Ball like I've been here, rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know believe when I drop. Call for it, can't link up in the Blizo spit. Auto like free throws by Ito. Circle loose stroke magic, rhymes over